So this is a review for the ALTAVIDA weighted blanket by Kohl's, and it cost $79.99 when I got it. So it's been about a month since I have bought the ALTAVIDA weighted blanket for my oldest daughter. The dimensions are 48 inches by 72 inches, and this was a 12-pound weighted blanket. We did see a 20-pound weighted blanket, but left the choice up to her, and we went for 12 pounds. So there's a plush side to the weighted blanket, and then there's a fabric side. Okay, and again, she's been using this for about a month. What are some of the benefits of a weighted blanket? Weighted blankets are therapeutic and range between 5 to 30 pounds. The pressure from the extra weight mimics therapeutic technique called deep pressure stimulation. So deep pressure stimulation uses hands-on pressure to relax the nervous system. So doing so may relieve certain things like relieving pain, lessen anxiety, improve mood. What are some of the benefits, or who does it benefit using a weighted blanket? It can be a benefit for people with autism, because one of the symptoms with autism is a hard time sleeping. Now, I have to admit, most of the things that I've read up online, various articles, they could not say for specifics that the people with autism that use the weighted blanket, that this actually helped their sleep or increased their sleep, but people with autism state that they do like the blanket and they did prefer it. ADHD. So the weighted blanket and that deep pressure stimulation has shown a reduced moving around and producing more calmness, more of that soothing effect, and reducing that anxiety. Because of the deep pressure, it helps with the mood, it helps with sleep, and has been aggressed for addressing symptoms of ADHD. Anxiety, people with anxiety. Just like exercise can stimulate serotonin and endorphins, the deep pressure, because what it's doing is it's pressuring those feel-good neurotransmitters. It's like getting a really gentle but firm hug, and we could all use one of those, especially after a bad day. People with insomnia, other sleep disorders, it's been known to help with the gentle pressure, the deep pressure, to help fall asleep faster, fall asleep longer, like we've said already before. And people have talked about feeling more rested when they do wake up with chronic pain. Research has started that the light to gradually increased pressure, just like in the massage therapy or the pressure therapy for people with chronic pain, helps. They feel that then that the weighted blanket itself can hold a person in place. There's less movement when you sleep, and so you're not, those places that are in pain are being still and not moving around as much. All right, guys, we're sitting here with my oldest, Malika, who goes to college and goes away to college. She is somebody that does have problems sleeping and does experience anxiety. So this is the weighted blanket that she has used for how long right about now?
A month.
You used it about a month?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Here you go. You can hold it.
Thank you.
So, a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
What does it feel like when you get under the blanket?
Very heavy.
Heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Is it comfortable?
Yes.
How does it feel to move around the blanket?
Sometimes it's hard, but because you have to move the entire blanket when you move, so that you could still be under it.
All right, but do you feel like you can't move around under it, or?
No. It's heavy enough to feel weighty, but not heavy enough to not move.
All right, so for the anxiety, does your state of mind, because I don't know how you normally sleep, you know, maybe you have racing thoughts, maybe you don't. Do you feel somehow that the weighted blanket in essence is relieving your mind in any way? There have been some people that I've read some articles that they felt like even their racing thoughts, just because of the weighted blanket, they don't know if it's a physical thing or what, they just felt like their mind was more calm and at ease.
I mean,
could be a yes or a no. It could be no. You don't have to reach for it. No? Okay, no. It's a no. All right, cool. All right, another complaint that I've read about with weighted blankets is the material that gets used for these like little pockets here, right? Yeah, make it heavy. That's the point of it. But also make it terribly warm. Do you find that this blanket is terribly warm?
well, no, because I have anemia.
Okay. So you're always cold?
I'm always cold.
You're always cold. Have you noticed, now that you've used this for a month, that you feel that when you wake up you're more refreshed? I don't think so. You're already yawning. So do you feel like you're more refreshed?
I mean, I don't think so, to be honest.
You still feel like, so if you weren't using it, you'd think you'd be as tired or as...
No, it's like not like refreshed, like, oh my god, I just came out of the shower. It's just nice.
It's nice. But do you feel like you got more rest or a better rest since you've used this blanket?
Yes.
Okay. Final question. So again, I did bring up that you're in college. Do you think this would be good for the size that we got the blanket? Can you pass me the bag for a second? Because I don't remember the dimensions. It was 48 inches by 72 inches. Do you think that this is going to be a good size when you go to your dorm? Well, for someone in a dorm room, because you're moving to an apartment. So would it be good for the dorm room setting that you were in?
Yes.
All right, so the size of the bed, if you're in one of those, they're not a bunk bed, but they're in a standard?
No, they're twin extra large.
Twin extra large bed, so it's a good size?
Yes, I think
Okay.
I and my partner can sleep under it when I get to school.
Okay, really, you do think it's that big?
Yes.
All right.
My
So-
partner's only 5'10".
Okay. All right, finally, would you recommend this to anybody, this blanket, and what kinds of people would you recommend this for?
I would recommend it
Okay.
for like people who like snuggles. Like if you're single and you want to snuggle, here you go. And if you have a partner and you want to snuggle, here you go.
It's actually funny you bring it up because a lot of the research and a lot of the articles and earlier in the video, I talk about how it is like a hug. And if instead of getting like a body massage, it's a warm embrace and feeling that sort of gentleness. So that was pretty cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now that we've talked about who it benefits, let's talk about some of the things or the qualities that you're looking for in a weighted blanket, okay? So the weight. People ask on the internet a lot of the times, what weight am I looking for? Well, they call it the 10% rule. So basically, you're looking for a weight that is 10% of your own body mass or body weight. Size. What size blanket should I do? So like we got the oldest, the 48 inch by 72, which was perfect for her height. And it also would be perfect for the kind of mattress and a dorm room setting. But they say that for you to measure out for your size, it should be chin to your feet, okay? And the width, they just say things like it should be comfortable around you, all right? So it should fit comfortably around you. Thickness of the blanket. This has come up because depending on many of the different brands and the materials that they use to make this weighted down, some people have stated that it gets incredibly hot. So I really feel it depends on how differently it's made by different companies in different places. But as my oldest Malika has stated, she does not feel incredibly hot, but part of that might be because she is always in a state of feeling cold. So I don't think that's our best judge for this. But I felt it was a good judge with her anxiety and how the blanket worked for her. Be seeing you.